Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
The former birthday boy. His birthday's over.
It's over.
And our anniversary's over. And me, Banshee. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our show. We had a great day yesterday. Such a nice happy hour on Mr. O's birthday, too. And our anniversary, our level 42. And it was just a great day. We went out to dinner with our family and that night, and what a nice dinner. I may post a picture later, at least of some of us at the dinner.
Yes.
And that's about it, I guess. We're going to get started because here's the deal. I'm going to make two announcements. First one is there will be no happy hour next week. On Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, we are reading live at a store for Small Business Saturday, Metaphysical Shop, Arts and Crafts on the other side of the state. Mm-hmm. So we can't be here for happy hour. Sorry about that. But here's the other news. Mr. O has something to do a little bit later after work, but he needs a little downtime, so we don't want to do a lot of overtime today. So I'm just saying this now for people who come and go. If you leave and you're not here, we give you a few minutes when you're called. We have to move on. No exceptions. You will not be added back. So if you think you're going to leave, write down your question in the chat and Violet will take it, and we'll still do it in the order of the list. That's your best way of making sure you don't miss out on a reading. Just saying that now because today we can't play around.
Right, I'm off to one or two counties away to attend a Thanksgiving celebration by my interfaith group. So I'm out of here.
So that's that. So we're going to get going, and I've got a couple of new decks today. I think I'm going to use one of it. It was Mr. O's birthday Saturday, son. It was his and our 42nd wedding anniversary. Hey, Angel Rivera.
Thank you for messing up the camera, Sonny.
I've got a new oracle maybe I'll try on you too, Angel. This Tree Keeper's Oracle or my Witching Hour Oracle. We shall see. But at any rate, right now for the collective,
thanks, son.
I'm going to use the Tree Keeper's Oracle.
Thank you, Majestic Love. Hi,
Majestic Love. I'm trying to get all the cards out of here. I believe I have. That background looks like the back of the cards, so I was a little confused. But anyway, if you want to show the beautiful box for this Tree Keeper's Oracle, one of my wedding anniversary gifts. Mr. O got a few new decks for his birthday, and he'll be working with them at a later date.
Well, actually,
thank you, Majestic Love.
One I'll be working with pretty early.
Okay.
It's going to present itself in Goth Tarot.
Okay, hey.
It's the Dark Light Oracle.
Keep these by you. He's
yes.
got his tail all over my table.
Hello, Sonny.
And yes, I have my computer back. Woohoo! My son, as an anniversary present, took a chance. We didn't know it was totally the problem, and bought a battery for my computer on the off chance it would work, and it did. So we're pretty happy about that, getting my computer back without much heavy cost. And he bought the battery for me as an anniversary gift, which I think was very nice. He really bailed me out on this one. Love my son and my daughter-in-law, who also worked on this computer. So, interestingly enough, as I talk about what I received, I have pulled the Keeper of Receiving. Number 39. Let's see what this is about. Sounds good to me, though. I'm ready to receive. How about everybody else? All right. The key to feeling grounded is to dig deep in your soul's soil to know your worth. Let the blessings come to you by cultivating receptivity rather than solving, caregiving, rescuing, or fixing. Forest life depends on reciprocity. The tree keepers held this tenet sacred. Receiving is a large part of that process. A tree doesn't seek out squirrels or birds to shelter. It doesn't uproot itself to follow every weary traveler offering shade, nor does it conjure sun or rain to grow itself. It simply is, allowing reciprocity to occur. Do the work to discover your inherent worthiness. Root down deep into it. This will give you the confidence to know what passes by you is not for you. If the door doesn't open, it's not your door. What is for you will come to you simply by the power of your vibration. It is the role of the forest and the root of all sovereignty. I like this deck already, but I have used it once or twice for me already, and I'm very impressed. And are you worthy? Do you feel worthy? You need to feel that worthiness. We're all worthy of success. We're all worthy of good things in life, in this world we live in that is full of plenty. Attract it to you. Maybe stop trying to work so hard to achieve it. Sometimes we need to step back and really understand we are worthy. We do the work and we step back and wait, as those rewards come. Anything you want to add to that, Mr. O?
No, I believe in it totally. I think that many different religions and cultures have that idea about, how manifestation works. And a lot of it is, your belief level.
So that's the Tree Keeper's Oracle, and that's my card for the collective today. All right, everybody, let's roll on, shall we?
All right, so Lady Luck asks, what's next in my lucky luck, in my love life? I'm Aquarius and he is Sagittarius. So I'm going to use the Tarot of the Mermaids, or the Mermaids Tarot. I find it appropriate.
You can give me the Lenormand back. I'm sorry. I gave it to you because of Cat.
No.
What?
Finders, keepers. No, you know what.
I'm glad you related to that, Majestic.
Yeah.
We are all worthy.
I know you are, Lucky Luck. I get carried away with myself.
Lucky Luck is up.
All right, Lucky Luck. So the first card is the Sun, which is reversed.
Oh, it's not a horrible thing.
But you also have the Magician. Oh, Sunny knocked out my camera.
Oh, no.
Move, Sunny.
Sunny, you gotta move. You gotta move. Stop this. Lay down in one place. Hey, where's Carol when we need her? Victoria, no. Any hour with you is happy. Let's just say that. You make it a happy hour.
Sunny, I'm going to hurt you. Look at you. Now you're messing up the...
I know he will. Do it again.
So the Magician reversed. I know, Violet. Turn it around. But it's the Four of Swords reversed, and of course I kind of like that one reversed.
Well, okay. So what was the question again? Let me get that right.
It's about the love life.
That's right. Okay.
What's next? I'm Aquarius and he is Sagittarius. So we are asking about a specific person, of course, then.
Well,
in that case. And the Sun reversed is often felt to not really be a bad card. It may just be talking about the sense that maybe things are not very heated up, but that they're still like on the back burner. So in a sense, there's still, a glimmer there. There's an idea there about, a love life or a romance. The Magician reversed could indicate awkwardness of some sort, maybe in romance. Maybe somebody is not as sure.
No, go ahead. I was
As
going to respond to somebody. You can go ahead.
is not as sure of themselves in certain ways, or it's the confident thing, or they are just sort of grasping within to wonder, what they really want, their will, the Magician thing. Did you want to jump in then?
Well, I was just going to say to Victoria, he goes where I go. So there'd have to be a body double at the other set, a stand-in for me. Or a stand-in on this set while I just mollycoddle him on the other set.
Me?
No,
you're talking about Sonny.
Sonny.
Yeah, I think we should just drug him.
I don't know that the catnip works. I think we tried that before.
Oh, no, I want stronger stuff than catnip.
Mr. Ho. At any rate, okay, all right, Lucky. Back to serious matters here.
You mentioned a lot of arguments are going on.
And I have to say, I don't see, this as being all positive necessarily. And it's because of the Lenormand. I guess I should throw that out now. Let's throw that out.
The Yule log, it looks like a cranberry log.
Which is the coffin.
Oh. And the greeting card, which is the letter.
Yeah. So I'm not liking this. But I'll explain why. Let's take a look at it. Maybe it's not, it's not unsalvageable. Nothing ever is. You have to keep the faith if you're really interested in keeping this relationship alive. And it's just showing here with the sun reversed that things are, a little bit cloudy right now. They're not as good as they could be. They're, like you said, there maybe have been some arguments. There maybe have been some things going on. It seems as though maybe people are more motivated to argue than putting their energy into trying to resolve this constructively. Putting their will behind, making things better, manifesting what they truly desire. Unless what they truly desire is to argue, I wonder about that card here. The Four of Swords reversed, I'm going to go into that and just say there's going to be some movement here. It may or may not be good, considering what I see here, but I do see that there is some movement. Unfortunately, what it could mean, because this is like the letter, some type of communication, and the coffin, which could indicate to me, could this be about breaking up? Could this be about ending the relationship, or could this be about ending the arguments? I feel like this could go either way for you right now, Lucky. But, you're going to get out of it, I feel, what you put into it. It's possible here that if you're willing to try to, see if you can coerce your significant other to work on the relationship, maybe something good could come out of this. Maybe the move would be to end the arguments.
Well, another thing about the Four of Swords reversed is that it could also indicate a sense of healing, of recovery.
True that.
Coming back from a period where one was really doing more deeper work or more healing work. So I wouldn't want to necessarily throw this one way or the other, but I think that Banshee's observation about arguments as explained by the Magician reverse, that sounds pretty good too. I mean, there may be a true contesting of wills, You said one was Sagittarius. I'm looking for it.
Yeah, we only got 3 slots
Aquarius
left.
and Sagittarius. So, yeah, that sounds like a lot of willfulness that could be happening. Thanks, Sonny, for knocking me around again.
He'll be back.
Yeah. So, some of this does sort of speak to the idea that although there may be some things that are really compatible about you, there may be some things where you contest each other's will. And so that could be where the sun is too, is that the idea is you're mostly happy, but then there are times where there's a little bit of irritation or friction, or the sun is not as warm as you would like it to be. And I do feel like maybe there is an ambiguity about the Lenormand, it could be saying that maybe you could be deciding to end things, or at least temporarily, or you could be saying, let's
halt to the
try
arguments.
to stop the arguments, let's try to be better. So I'd like to think that maybe the Four of Swords reversed is that, caveat towards that.
It is true that that's a healing card as well. And I focused on the movement card of that because there's a lot of energy, revitalized energy attached to that Four of Swords. But, I really do feel, because you do have some negative cards in this reading here, that I feel that, even though the sun isn't so bad, that, it's not looking totally positive right now, but that does not mean that it is at the negative tipping point yet. You can still do something, or something can still be done. I don't want to leave it all on you, Lucky Luck, to salvage this relationship if, everybody is willing.
Well, when you're talking about people who really have strong sense of independence for themselves and or the will to back that, then the only possible way forward is trying to really have a very strong, meaningful dialogue where everybody knows those parameters and nobody's going, to let their anger take away from them. And that's not always easy. People our society is built around the idea of somebody wins, therefore somebody loses. So finding consensus is not always easy.
And that's what we have for you today. Hey, I wish you luck with that.
Hey, Lucky Luck, I wish you luck.
And we are on Flower Beauty. I brought out my Mystical Medleys Tarot, which is a silly deck. I've moved around some of my decks again here. And I also brought in my new Tinseltown Tarot. We'll be getting to that. All right. So I was going to say something. Flower Beauty's up and there was a question. Need a financial reading for the next couple of months. So
Okay.
There's Lenormand for you. I was going to say something else and I've forgotten. I like the Mystical Medleys, Violet. It's a fun deck. Lighten things up a bit. Yeah, I know you are. And it made me think, yeah, I should bring... And also I ran across it recently when I was looking for another deck. I thought I was going to bring the Golden Girls back out for the holidays, but ironically enough, I'm using the Tinseltown deck, and I got the Meryl Streep deck out by mistake. And I figured, I haven't used Meryl Streep's tarot in a while. I might as well use that along with the Tinseltown deck. So I'm using that today. Try to find the Golden Girls for Thanksgiving. And maybe I'll bring out the Pasta Tarot again. That's such a fun deck. Since Mr. O is making lasagna that day.
I'm making it actually the day before,
True.
but it will be heated up.
Since we will be eating Mr. O's lasagna
Piping
that
hot.
day. And by the way, we are going to be here for happy hour, but we will be here for Thanksgiving. So join us 2 turkeys from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for readings that evening.
Cool.
All right, so Flower Beauty was this business, right?
Hi, Kritika. Yes, it was a financial reading.
Well, nice that I got for you, Flower Beauty, the Page of Pentacles as your first card, which is nice. Hi, Kritika, you just made it in. We've
For
got
the
a
next
few
couple of
spots
months.
left.
Okay. So yes, the Page of Pentacles.
So that's a nice start. Let me pull them all. Kritika, I can't write. And look at that. We've got the 9 of Pentacles upright.
Hi, Flower Beauty.
It's Pentacleapalooza, except this is not.
These are
but
nice.
This is really good as well. It's the 2 of Wands upright.
Alrighty. So then in the Lenormand, 2 spots left. Oh boy.
I know. Do I even have Violet Lotus on my list? No. Should put her at the bottom.
Okay,
there.
poinsettias. Is that just flowers or is that lilies?
That is lilies.
Okay, and then gingerbread.
What number is that?
Gingerbread is number 20.
Number 20 is the park. How odd is that?
Are you
The
sure?
mountains are 21.
Okay.
Well, and I'm not even sure they're the mountains in this deck, but that's 21. So, yep. Interesting. I can check that if you want, but let's move on to the reading first. Because it's interesting and very, very good flower beauty. And I think the Lenormand are going to be good no matter what they are.
Yeah.
The Page of Pentacles here indicates that, I'm thinking here that something positive could open up for you, whether you initiate it yourself or you get some good news, good financial or career news that will set the stage for you to begin something positive for yourself in the financial, career area.
It does look like some message coming that indicates that. And the following two cards are pretty good for it as well. Did you want
Absolutely. Well, I thought you were going to expound more on that, but it is a new beginning, and also, it might be a successful ending to some studies as well, or perhaps even whatever this is might even take you on a path of studying or learning something. Like, for example, if you're starting your own business, you might want to take some financial classes or some, get some tutoring from somebody in the know on how to start your business. Over here, to me, I'm wondering if weren't you going to entrepreneur business, Flower? Because I'm wondering if you are here. Here's the Nine of Pentacles, and it shows you very happy, and content with the way things are going. Whatever this opportunity opens up for you, I think it's going to put you in a very advantageous, comfortable position.
It also really feels like this is just something that kind of puts you maybe in a solitary mode. So it's like maybe it's a job where you are that person that does that job. You don't necessarily have assistants or co-workers in the traditional sense. You're sort of like just in charge of your own thing for whatever that is. So this could be actual entrepreneur. This is you contracting yourself out to somebody. It could be something like that. And I did feel like, maybe I was short on the Page of Pentacles, but I feel that the education aspects are important here because this is really maybe about you finding this out, that there is a way for you to actually market yourself or something you do in a very appreciable way is what it looks like. It just seems like it has some legs.
Right, I do remember that about you, Flower. And, so I can only say with this final card here, continue on the path you are following as far as, wanting to start your own business goes. It looks as though everything is moving that way. You need to really map out a strategy now and put all the pieces in place because it looks like it could be a happening thing for you. And I would say here that you would grow a lot or learn a lot, mature a lot through networking with others who share your interests, share your goals, even if it's networking with prospective customers to get their opinions on, let's say if you're working on a product line, for example, on the products and things that you have to offer. This is the park and garden. It is about networking and socializing with others. And I'm really feeling here with the lilies, this maturation process. I also think this could be saying that maybe over time, you're going to start establishing a clientele, a customer base, or people who you can rely upon to help you move your business forward.
It's totally what's happening there. It really feels, and was it fashion? Were you a fashion designer or working in fashion industry? It just has the idea here that it's something you are very much in charge of, that you can kind of control. And I like the Two of Wands, especially combining with these, because I feel this says you have or will know what the course is to proceed on. You have that there, so whether it's knowledge gained from this process or knowledge you already have that you are putting to work, you're doing it. And it's about really trying to figure out the best ways to bring this to more people. It is about getting it out in the public. So advertising or being able to plug into advertising is so important. It's going to grow though.
Love it. Nice reading for you, Flower Beauty. Good luck with it.
Good luck, Flower Beauty.
And V is up. Hi, V.
Hi, V.
Glad you're here. We're going to keep it moving today. We can't do a lot of overtime today, so if you can't stick around, write your question down for Violet Lotus. We'll get you in on your turn. Otherwise, if you miss your turn, you miss your chance today.
Yeah, Libra, so you may be the last person, so do go ahead and leave that question.
Libra's not the last person. We have people after Libra.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they just came in.
We
sorry,
still have
sorry,
one
sorry.
slot left, I think.
You're
so.
welcome, Flower Beauty.
What are Romaine feelings? He keeps spying on my social media. I'm dating someone new.
Oh, boy.
They're checking on you. Yeah, I don't know. Well, is it your deck? It is your deck.
Yes.
That's right. I'll keep this out for next time. Hand me the Lenormand, please. Thank you. All right. That is just a creepy situation there. Anthony!
Hi, Anthony.
Well, I predicted the Lions would win. I don't know what they're doing right now. When I left the game, it was 7-7. But I don't know. You know, the game kind of started the way I thought it would with my prediction. You've got the last spot, Anthony. So if you can't stay, leave your question and we'll do your reading right before Violet Lotus's, because we always do hers as the last one on the show. They're winning 14-10. Oh, it's going to be close. I said it's going to be a very close, very physical game. I also felt the Lions would not be starting off real well, and look at all those interceptions. So unlike Goff. You know, and things that happened there. So I kind of feel it's going the way I thought it would. It was a real big mixed bag, my card readings on Twitter today. So I kind of feel mixed, but I gave the win to the Lions because they had the Six of Wands in their last reading I did, and the Bears did not have good cards there. But the yes-no gave it to the Bears. So it's a real toss-up.
All right, so V asks about Romaine and whether or not, where is it? I'm looking for it.
There were too many.
I need to focus, please.
Sorry.
I'm looking for the question again from V.
Oh, it was about Romaine. And
I know,
Romaine
but I'm looking for it.
spying and why.
Thank you. I just want to see it and I can't.
There it is. What are Romaine's feelings? He keeps spying on my social media. I'm dating someone new.
There it is. Thank you. I need to see it for myself,
All
too.
right.
Okay, so...
I only try to interact with the chat once in a while, and I get interrupted.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm in the position of having to do it more often than you, so I would appreciate
it's such
respect.
a chore. It's not for me. It's fun. Go on.
The Lovers reversed.
Oh, shoot. But, you know, this makes sense, V.
The Ace of Cups reversed.
Ah.
And then finally... Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That's the Six of Cups reversed. I'm so sorry. That's the Six of Cups reversed.
That's
because
okay.
this is the Six of Swords reversed.
Is that the deck I gave you?
The Deviant Moon? Yeah. Yes, it is.
And that's the Six of Swords reversed. This is very interesting, V. Let me do the Lenormand. And there's two sixes, right? That's interesting.
Yeah.
And they're both reversed. And even if it was the Lovers, that is a number 6. Am I right? No, that's Security. It's number 6, right? No, it is. Okay, never mind. What did I do here? Okay. I'm a little confused. Wow, I'm a little confused about this, too. Fine, here, let me get it out there. The Moon and the poinsettia. All right, we're going to keep this moving, but you know what, V? These cards tell a story in a way. They apparently don't want to let go for some reason, or my feeling is because they may have left this relationship unhappy in some manner. They don't want you to be happy either. They don't like the fact that maybe you do. I mean, I don't know if it's clear on your social media that you are dating someone new, but maybe that's it, and they don't want to see you happy. They're kind of watching and looking at this, and maybe they're unhappy to see that you are in another relationship. And maybe something is stalled in their life. They feel stuck right now. And that's why they can't move on. They're not totally moving on because now they're stuck.
Yes, it actually feels like the reason that they don't move on, Romaine, is because of the situation with you. That's the Six of Swords. It's something about whatever did happen or didn't happen, but that's where the fixation seems to be, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And I do feel like Banshee's mostly correct. I do feel with the Six of Cups things that maybe there's more emotional things going on within him that we don't really understand. Maybe there's some other way that they're looking at this that makes sense to them but may not make sense to anyone else, that they feel connected but that they also feel like maybe you're not playing fair with them for some reason. And some of that is just the idea that they don't want to necessarily accept certain things about you, so they sort of feel like they already have a link with you, and therefore it gives them the rationale to spy on you.
Well, and it's interesting. They just, for whatever reasons, some people just don't like to see people happy. But, he's just spying. I mean, right now, in a sense, I consider that, it could be worse. He could be stalking in more severe ways, but he's not. He just wants to keep tabs for whatever reasons. It's possible here that he thinks in the long run you might get back together with him, or he might be interested in getting back together with you, and that's why he hasn't let go yet. But I also feel that this could also indicate to me, just in the nature of the way you asked the question, that in the long run, he might move on because he'll finally find someone else. I mean, I think that's a possibility too when I see these two cards together here.
Yes, I feel that there is this idea that he's not going to really move on for a while yet until he feels like he's achieved the level of success that he's looking for in this, and that may be just really disgusting you, scaring you, or controlling you.
Just getting under your skin.
Getting under your skin.
Right.
So I would say, Violet or others is right, just block him and sort of move on. Yeah,
I mean, if there is 100% no interest there, and you are dating someone new, maybe it's time to give him the heave-ho, That's maybe where I think he might be right. Violet might be right, too. But good luck with that, V. The only thing is, sometimes, I will say this, sometimes it's just, okay, if he just wants to hang there and he's not doing harm, why not just let it be? Because you never know what will set someone off, and it might trigger them to do something else that might be worse. So, I mean, I leave it to you. You know this person, V. I think that Violet might be right, but on the other hand, maybe you don't want to trigger something else to occur. And it's on you. It's up to you. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
All right, we're going to move on to Lena,
who has asked, what is Mim's feelings and intention towards me?
Okay.
And his actions in the future next year, 2024, please.
I'm using the Meryl Streep Tarot, which are basically, maybe scenes of her from different movies. It's my guess. She's such a, maybe TV, I don't know. She's such a prolific actress, so I haven't used this deck too much, so brought it out.
Where's the card on the table?
I picked it up. That's just a little delay, Mr. O.
Okay, I see.
I had left it there, but I grabbed it before I even saw that. I said, oh.
I'm just helping you out from the chat room.
It's okay, Violet. Thank you. No, I appreciate it.
It's me she doesn't appreciate.
Of course I appreciate you. I appreciate you for 47 years. Well, most of that time, anyway. 47 years is how long we knew each other, not how long we've been married. All right. look what comes up now, first card. It's the Six of Cups again. This time it's upright. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Well, I guess I mixed these up pretty good. And now we have the Star upright.
In Lenormand, our first card is the Anchor, and our second card is the Home.
That's really ironic. I mean, to me, especially since that's reversed. But you want to know their intentions towards you. Lena, in 2024.
Hi, Dextrose.
Oh, okay. You didn't leave a question?
Right, because you're on the list, so if you
You
leave a
are on the
question,
list,
we'll just
we
do
could
it
do
and
it
you
for
can
you.
navigate back later.
You would be like I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, or 5 from the bottom, depending on if somebody else comes in.
Right, it's up to you whether you leave a question or not, but if you come back later, we won't be able to add you in at that time. Yeah.
But anyway, if that's okay, or if you're just okay this time, thanks for stopping in.
And yeah, it was nice to see you, so thanks. I always like the things you say.
Actually,
Dextrose.
Anthony was our last one, right? The list is
Yes,
closed.
The list is
So
closed.
the list
yeah.
is closed, that's right.
I'm just talking about add backs.
Right, got it.
Yes. All right, so where are you at?
Where am I at? This is so weird, this reading. Well, Lena, I almost feel like here their thoughts and intentions towards you are to... You make them happy in a very nostalgic sort of way, if this makes sense, Lena. I feel here that they have a lot of happiness. They almost feel like, you bring back such good memories or things to them. I don't know if you've known them for a while or if known them all along, but whatever the case may be here, there's some real happiness here. And I almost feel like they want to have some good times with you because it brings back some fond, happy memories. I'm sorry, I want to go on to the next card.
It just almost feels like there's a stronger connection with you, that sort of transcends,
Could it be a past life connection?
Not sure.
Because we also have the Star here.
That's interesting.
I know. So I don't know. I'm not going to rule that out, Lena, either. But I do feel here their intentions maybe, they feel a bit insecure, and so I feel their intentions may be solid. They want something that will be secure and safe and comfortable for them, but maybe they're not sure if you are yet that person for them or not. So they may have good intentions towards you, but they're still ruminating over what they truly think will fulfill them in life.
Another thing to me about the Nine of Pentacles could be saying, in addition to the fact that they don't feel confident, that maybe they're also really sort of suffering in silence in certain ways too, and that maybe they need encouragement, maybe they need to be reminded about possible stronger connections from the past, if that's appropriate, or just the sense of familiarity that card also bestows. Like they feel real familiar, but there's some things about them that aren't confident about, suggesting where they think the friendship is going.
Don't give up hope on this one, Lena. If this is an actual person you're romantically interested in, if this is about something else, don't give up on this person, that things will work out the way they should for you. The Star is here, and that's a card of hope. Mm-hmm. That's a card of, I feel here that even they themselves have positive vibes towards you. Because this is about their intentions. I don't want to lose track of the question here.
Agreed.
And so I think that this is positive and hopeful. They have a lot of hope in, wherever things are leading between the two of you. And here, with the Home and the Anchor, again, they really kind of feel that maybe you could be the stabilizing influence that they need in their life.
Well, they may feel that it's just also just about the idea of having some sort of relationship is what stabilizes, and so I still feel the idea is that maybe they're wanting to start off slowly and maybe let it grow, but they feel like this is an important thing here. It's just they need more time to feel more confident or more comfortable.
Looks interesting, definitely.
So good luck with that,
Good
Lena.
luck with that, Lena. All right, you are up and we are on
Siama, who
Siama.
wants a general.
All right, General
And
read.
Dextros did leave us a
Yes.
question, so we will get to theirs.
We will definitely do that.
I'm going to use the Adrian Tarot for Siama.
Okay, I'm going to get out the Clarity Tarot for the next one. Hey, Siama. Good day to
Hi,
you,
Siama.
or evening.
So yes, after the shopping spree of birthday and anniversary gifts for each other, I realized that I'm behind on getting some unboxings done. And a lot of that was because our schedule just got really kind of busy. So I'm hoping that I can get that corrected and get out a few unboxings that I haven't done yet, and then be able to focus on the new ones that I'll need to do too. Cool stuff to show you. All right. So, general reading. The first card is the Three of Cups, upright.
Nice.
The next card is the upright Knight of Discs. And then the upright Seven of Cups completes our reading.
No, the Lenormand will complete it.
Well, completes the
I
tarot
know,
part.
I know.
You know. Reindeer and Storky.
Very interesting.
Uh-huh.
So it's a general reading. You know, it is kind of, could be leaning towards a romantic kind of read. I'm
Right.
not ruling that out here. It could be other things as well. But you got the Three of Cups here was a card of celebration and harmony between you and friends, or maybe you and perhaps a partner, you know, or just something, some reason to celebrate in life. And I mean, and that's your first card here, Siama. So whatever this is, it is something worth celebrating. And also, you know, it looks as though anything that you're doing that involves other people, whether it's going to social events or gatherings, or if it's working with others on collaborative projects or goals, it's going to be very, very productive. It's going to be very good. Turn out well.
The Three of Cups almost looks like maybe, you know, this is a festive time right now. I don't know if it's a holiday season for you where you're at, but it could be, you know, more parties or celebrations with new or old friends or family members or things like that. So it feels like emotionally stirring and feeling like, you know, you're just sort of kind of, you know, grooving with everybody else's happy feelings. Knight of Discs.
Yeah, the Knight. Okay, yeah, I figured it was the Knight. Okay, so again, if it's about other areas of your life, it could indicate that, you know, possibly your financial or business areas are going to take a change for the better. And that could be a reason to celebrate. You know, if you're looking for a job or if you're looking for more money, it could be coming. But failing that, it could be somebody, it could indicate somebody in your life, you know. This could be perhaps, if you're looking for love, a new romantic partner who's very dependable, very, how should I say this? Very practical oriented, very smart and gifted, perhaps in the financial area of things. There could be an earth sign, somebody who is an earth sign as well.
It seems like a patient individual. They may be moving towards you, but they're doing this sort of with a sense of procedure. And so the thing is that if you already know them, then maybe you're not really realizing that you will be getting to know them more. They may seem more like just an acquaintance at this point. But whatever it is, it seems like they will be moving more toward you with a sense of sureness and not necessarily trying to be impatient. They want to be a good friend or somebody important to you before anything else possibly happens. So maybe that they don't even necessarily have an intention of more. They're just sort of good to meet you at this point.
And I'm just going to go out on a limb here because I feel with the Three of Cups here and these emotion cards that it is definitely, maybe more than characteristics or things that could happen, to you like financially and whatnot. And I'm not still ruling that out. I'll get to that in a minute. But I really feel this is a person. And this person plays a role in whatever is going to make you happy and bring you this joy. And it could be related to financial concerns or business concerns, or it could be related to romance or possibly some money or support coming from a family member.
Well, maybe they're a person who brings you to the Seven of Cups.
Yes, let's go to that.
The idea of, somebody who maybe brings you a number of ideas. So this could throw it back into the idea of somebody who's helping you invest in things, whether it's investing in actual money-related banking things or investing in your own goals to do certain projects or to find new employment or to plan parties for your family or anything like that. So they could be a party planner. I don't know, but they are somebody who maybe is able to offer you or suggest to you what your choices in the matter are, or things that have comparative value that maybe, so they could be somebody trying to sell you something. Themselves.
Well, but it all looks good. But the Seven of Cups here indicates to me that you may have some decisions to make, some choices. I feel like it's a positive card in that you have options now. I think whatever's happening here is opening up a door in your life, and you have to choose, which way you're going to go, which way you're going to take this, It's up to you. But it all looks really positive. And as a matter of fact, with the reindeer here, which is the rider, I want to make sure I keep forgetting that, but that's the rider. Reindeer's moving along, moving that sleigh. And the stork, these are both moving cards in a way. And I think this is saying you are moving towards some sort of new beginning happening in your life. Whether it's romantic or career, financial oriented, there is some new positive beginning coming. I like it.
The Ninth themselves is about movement. So it all rather coincides that maybe if it's not a relationship that you might be moving towards, you could be moving towards new career issues or new, financial changes that will be beneficial.
So, hey, good luck with this. This looks really positive, too.
All right, Siama. Oh,
Right.
those are mine.
Yes, there. That's right. I brought my deck out just to confuse you.
Juliet is up.
Juliet.
Will I meet a new love interest for a long-term relationship in the next few months?
I think I want to do a yes/no on this.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll use the Clarity Tarot here.
You're welcome, Siama. Thank you so much.
See what we get. Very welcome, Siama.
Good luck. That stuff sounds good, so I hope it works out.
It's always nice to have options. That's Seven of Cups.
So I don't know if we mentioned it or not, but Wednesday, the sun moves into Sagittarius, and so we will be delivering another monthly modality message. We do that whenever the sun enters a new sign of the zodiac. The modalities are not exactly the same as your elemental association, but come and see what it's about. It'll be on at 6 o'clock on Wednesday evening.
Hey, can I announce your good news?
Go right ahead.
Oh, I just want to say congrats to Mr. O. He got, although, it's a kind of a good bad.
It's a dubious pleasure.
It's a dubious pleasure, but his request to work 5 additional hours a week on the job was approved. And so he is going to be working more hours, making more money. Or I should just say bringing home more money. His salary is not going up for that.
Good eyes, Libra. Thank you. Everybody can go ahead and refresh. forgot to edit the date, so it's actually a week later than the 12th. So sorry.
Oh, that is so funny.
Well, it's moderately
That might
funny.
be why. Well, we've certainly got the people here despite that gaffe.
Yeah. Yeah. Say no more. Thanks, Libra, for tipping me off.
Mr. O has got birthday hangover.
I got something. I don't know what.
No, he didn't actually have a drink yesterday. I had some mango lemonade. If I had seen the lavender lemonade, I would have gotten that one, but I missed it. Oh well. So what do we got
Cha-ching.
here for Juliet again? Oh yes, it's a yes-no. Whoopsie. Almost forgot myself.
Where would I be without my little friends helping me out in the chat room, encouraging me, or telling me not to bicker with this one?
I'm going to unplug my... There we go. Ooh. Oh. Jeebus. They're very thin cards, the clarity. That's one thing about them, so they're a little hard to handle at times. Well, I have to say, Juliet, it's a little ambiguous. It's leaning towards no, but I think something could happen here. First off, we have the Ace of Swords, which is interesting to
It's
me.
reversed, though.
Because when I said I wanted to do a yes-no and I split the cards apart, I saw the Ace of Swords in that one of those piles. And I kind of knew it was going to come up. I just had a feeling, even though I shuffled. The Page of Pentacles is the other card, upright. And Justice is upright. Cha-ching, Mr. O, Angel says.
I saw that.
So, I just want to look at this question again. It's just about meeting somebody and...
A new love interest in the next few months.
Well,
So,
it's leaning towards no. But I don't think it's a definite no by any means.
right.
Go on.
well, I was just going to say, right, it's a projection for a couple months, so it's not necessarily going to be hard and fast. And we always feel there's a little bit of wobble room. So it's not rolling it out.
I feel like maybe you could get some invitations. The Page of Pentacles is here, upright. And I do feel that maybe something new, there could be, how should I say? It's one of these situations where, the page is about, new beginnings starting. But, it's going to depend on factors here. Justice is saying balance, and I almost feel like here there might be some invitations, and some of them may not work out. It looks as though some of them may not work out. But because it's leaning towards no. But I feel here, if you just maintain a stability, a balanced attitude, and choose wisely, you may realize that it's best right now that some of these things didn't happen.
Well, I could agree with that, but I also get the feeling, too, that maybe the appearance of justice indicates that maybe some other relationships that maybe either have ambiguity or did not necessarily have a certain kind of closure, that maybe that might happen. Like maybe somebody might send a note to you somehow saying, I'm sorry things didn't work out for this thing.
Oh, are you saying somebody might come back?
I don't know that it's about coming back. I think it's more about saying balancing the scales a little bit, maybe having a sense of closure for a previous relationship. So it doesn't really go towards the question at all. It's just kind of a sense of what I feel there. But I'm looking at the Lenormand, and of course we have the sleigh whip, which is just the whip. And then we also have the reindeer, which we know is the rider from the last reading.
Well, this is interesting to me because, the Page of Pentacles is a rather slow-moving card, whereas the...
It's slower moving for sure.
Slower moving, but it's not Totally.
Hi, Claudia. Sadly, we are closed. Our list is closed.
Yeah, Claudia, it's good to see you again, but unfortunately we closed our list. We fill up pretty fast these days, so Thursday nights are a good time to come because it's still, you can still get a shot at getting in. Sundays, you got to come early because otherwise we close up. But at any rate, this is just such opposites here, but I'm wondering if this is an admonition to you, Juliet. It may not be good right now for you to move fast and too aggressively on this. Sometimes the whip is about aggressive, fast movement, and I really feel here, slow it down, balance the scales. Don't give yourself a time frame for this new love to enter your life. Maybe, it may take a little bit longer is what I'm speculating here than the next few months for it to come in, the next couple of months. It may take just a little bit longer because that's a slow card, but it does say new beginnings are possible. Seeds could start to be planted, but it just seems like nothing really comes together. To me, my sense of justice here, I'm sensing it's just going to be the status quo, right now. I'm not sure something new is going to happen. But bide your time. It may not be in your best interests to move too fast.
And maybe you want to banter with Claudia about the Lions.
It's pretty good watching the Lions. Oh my gosh. Are they winning? I've predicted again today, but I wasn't sure about this one. It was a real mixed bag. I put a prediction on Twitter and said they would take it, but it was not going to be an easy game.
Now, I sort of feel with that Lenormand that that's probably true and that I get a glimmer, Juliet, right?
I'm jealous you're watching them, Claudia.
That things seem to appear better after the holidays, like maybe more than a month from now, maybe things might be better. The holidays just doesn't seem to do it in some cases, so cowboy fan. All right, Claudia. So that's what we have then. Good luck.
Yeah, I wish you luck with that. Good luck with that, Juliet. Wish I had better news. But it's not bad news. I do think some things will start to gel eventually. They're still winning. Oh my God, it's so close. My goodness. Well, I'm keeping hope alive that I was right. I really said this was going to be tough. And it might be, I think I even ended by saying it might be their toughest challenge yet.
So, Jebuson YouTube is up, and their question is, any advice for December? Would like to know what's to come. Alrighty. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use my Moon Baby Tarot. The one that's a reproduction of the old Hoi Polloi Tarot and was kindly suggested to me by Violet that I might like it. You were totally right, Violet. I love this deck. I don't use it all the time here on TFT, but it is a wonderful deck.
Getting back to the Lions banter, I'd just say that the Bears had some injured players return, and so everybody thought that they might give the Lions a run for their money. And supposedly I heard some pundits say that the Bears are better than their record, shows them to be. Now, I don't know if that's true. I haven't been keeping up with all the teams this year. I'm mostly keeping up with the Lions because I really feel good about this year for them. I think they've got the magic this year that they've been lacking for so long.
Alrighty. So let's review that question again.
Yep.
What's coming up in December? Any advice for December? Would like to know what's to come.
Got it.
All right. So I don't know if this is advice, but it's nice. It's the Four of Wands upright. So that's a good way to start our reading.
That absolutely is. Hi, Jefferson.
And then it's followed by the Eight of Cups, which, although there's a sense of maybe a sadness in the picture, this is really not a bad card at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
It just looks like there's a little bit of sadness.
There's some regrets, but well, maybe regrets. I wouldn't even call it that.
And then our final card is also awesome. It's the
Wow.
Ace of Swords. So in terms of advice, it mostly looks like
The Lenormand.
the Lenormand. Pay attention to what you're reading. But there's a snow lady, which could signify a female or anyone, really.
Could be you.
It could be you. It could
Like
be anyone.
just the inquirer, the
The
client.
inquirer, right.
Go on.
So, in terms of advice, what's to come, I think December's going to be a pretty nice month for you, Jebuson. The Four of Wands is really all about the home, all about home feelings, comfort, warmth, feeling connection, building new connections, building foundations.
Well, it's an interesting card here because I'm not sure I'm going to equate it to the home so much, but it can definitely be about that. Definitely being about building a solid foundation somewhere. And also, it can be a card of marriage. It can be a card of starting a new life or attending a happy celebration like a wedding ceremony, somebody else in the family, etc. And the only reason I didn't stick with the home per se is because the the Eight of Cups is a card of movement in some ways here. Sometimes, and Mr. O brought up the fact of regret, so let me just talk about the Eight a little bit here. It's somebody who's taking a journey. And when you decide that maybe it's time to change something up in your life. And in order to do that, sometimes you have to let go of some things or leave some things behind, into the past. And so that might mean leaving old friends. That might mean leaving family if you're moving to a different location. That might mean, for example, if you were getting married, it would be starting a new life, with your partner and moving on to something. It's usually about moving on to something higher. So, for example, this could also be like being accepted at a college or university, for example, and moving on to that. And of course, leaving family, friends behind for this new adventure. So think about the things in your life that could involve something like this. And ultimately, where all of this is heading is to a great victory, a win for you. This move, whatever this is that you are going to be making, is going to be very, very positive.
The move is about moving towards your goals or your
Single.
projects.
Okay.
It feels like, maybe this move says opportunity comes to you. Maybe it is about growth or building within, the field you're already in. But whatever it is, you're moving towards this opportunity. Maybe there's an offer to you that will allow you to build a new career or a new situation that really feels advantageous, feels like a victory. There's something very victorious about what you could be doing here if this comes true to you.
To see the Four of Wands, which is a card of celebration, and then to see a card of victory at the end, this move just seems like it's very, very positive. But maybe you haven't made it yet. Maybe things haven't happened yet. But I do think in December, because this was about December, right? So I do think in December something victorious is going to happen. Or, let me just say this. There is something else that the Ace of Swords can represent here. And that's the idea here that you come up with a breakthrough idea. Something finally spurs you to make the right move for yourself. And you do it. You go with it. Now, if you are single and we're hoping for romance, for example, I could say there's a possibility here that you could meet somebody that's going to take you on a new journey. Because also when I look at these cards here, even though it's a snow lady, it could represent just somebody else coming into your life, and maybe inviting you out, maybe extending an invitation, an offer of some sort. I can't rule that out here. Or if this is about something else in your life, like I said, if you're going to school or college, or planning it, if you're trying to get a job or a career, you could get an offer.
Well, Jebuson indicates that their job is ending, so this would really be fortuitous if it does happen.
That's the journey.
The journey.
That's the journey. You're going to be taking a new journey. I do feel there's remorse here. You're leaving something behind, possibly for something better. I think, I'm not sure when this will happen for you, but this looks pretty good. So if you're putting resumes out there, if you're trying to get something new, I really do feel that it's likely you will get somewhere.
The letter could be that this is the letter, and so it indicates messages coming to you. It could be, news about the opportunity or news about jobs you may be trying for. The Ace of Swords, I think the reason Banshee said that was because this Ace of Swords talks about births. And of course, births are physical, but they're also the birth of ideas, the birth of a career, the birth of a relationship, whatever. So I think this really says that, although we can't clearly articulate the kind of advice you need, something is going to happen either in December or shortly after.
Did they ask for other advice I'm missing here?
Yeah, that was in the question.
Oh, okay. I would like to know what's to come. Well, I can tell you what's to come. I think we did. And that is something new is going to open up. Or you're going to make it happen. And I think here this could be, applying for the right job at the right time. Or realizing maybe some certain direction, move, or decision that you need to make. The Ace of Swords cuts through the chase, gets to the heart of something and really makes success happen. And so I feel if you're worried about where things are headed, I think that, maybe leaving this job will ultimately, one way or another, in some area of your life, and I'm thinking it could be, in the job area, not necessarily though, but it will make success happen for you, and you'll be on firmer footing.
Sure hope so.
I wish you luck with that.
Yeah, we wish you luck, and come back and let us know how things work out.
Yeah, we always want to know what happens. So do take care, and good luck with your future. Thanks for stopping in. And Libra cusp is up.
And Libra left their question.
Okay.
What hidden messages do I need to know?
All right. It's my deck. I am using the beautiful Cyril Marchetti deck. The Voice Visions Tarot. Brand new.
Yes, I'm getting a little bit of flippage there. It's really not a lot, but it has happened a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Just could be the busyness of the internet today with the Lions game or stuff going on. I don't know.
Well, if ever
sure.
we should go down, we will come back and pick up the list where we left off. So keep that in mind, everybody. We would, if we get knocked offline, that's what we would do.
Yeah, it looks like it's our end, and it's just not a lot, but it's probably enough to be noticeable on occasion.
But you know what? I got knocked off. Huh.
You know what?
Whoop. And suddenly my volume came on. I did not hit my volume. How weird is that?
The only thing that might change is that if it takes a while for us to get it back up, I might have to let her finish the show if it cuts into my time too
That's
much.
true.
Probably won't, though.
All right, I'm ready. Sorry. And the question was again the hidden messages.
Right, so
we'll
that's
do my
1, 2,
reading.
3. Mhm.
Yep. All right, it's the four of coins reversed.
So the hidden message is, what do you need to give or to give up?
What you need to let go of.
Let go of.
I think. But it could be that. It could be either. What do you need to let go of right now is the question, or is what Spirit is saying, is the issue, the hidden message. You need to let go of something, and maybe you don't realize that yet, but it it would either free up the time, the space, the energy, or the resources to accomplish something you need.
Well, it may be the kind of thing that you didn't really feel, you had to give up, so it may represent, a bigger giving up than you might be used to. It's possible, though, that giving this up will give you a perspective you need to understand.
And why is that important? Well, the sun is reversed, which is not a big deal. Why is that important? Because it might be interfering with your ability to do something that was really important to you, or maybe to finish or complete something you wanted to have a successful outcome on. I only see it as a minor interference here.
I feel that it may be important because there's a marring to your happiness or what the sun brings into your life. It may be that there's something you can't quite notice or see because of this other thing that takes up more time for you.
That's nice,
so there's something that you're not seeing that you need to see, and that's why it's important.
Well, so where is this heading? Wow. It's the King of Wands, upright. So I think, wow, this is heading to your ability to either master something, take charge of something, to shine, in other people's eyes. It's interfering with your success in some way. I'm beginning to feel that more and more. But if you could let go of something in your life that is blocking, your progress, and maybe it's something that you don't want to let go of, ultimately, or maybe you don't feel it's that important to your success. But apparently I think it is, because once you let it go, I think you're going to be in a much better place and position.
Well, it's kind of curious because now I really want to know, what could this be? Is it, like you have to, give up some aspect of your wardrobe that, because somebody says, oh, you're not dressing for success,
Well,
or
if
something
it was
like that.
the queen, I would say that, but the king, I'm not sure.
Right, but where it will take you to is some sort of sense of mastery or some sort of sense of being more confident. So maybe there's like a habit or a situation that takes you away from feeling totally confident. It's like something that makes you rely on somebody else to pull you through your feelings and confidence. You have to maybe address that issue somehow because you need to feel confident for yourself without anyone else's, input.
Okay. I think I've got it. Well, or I think I've got a path I want to talk about here, Libra. What you need to, you do need to let go of something. And why is that important? Because I think what it is you need to let go of this sense that you can't ever achieve the success you truly want. Maybe you're feeling you have gone as far as you can. But this King of Wands is saying differently. Where things are headed is you've got so much further to go.
Check out what Violet says. I think that's a kind of interesting take there too. I would definitely say that.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
There's a ring of truth there in a way. So let's look at the Lenormand now. And the first card is the home card. And the second card is the stocking card, which I'm drawing a blank on.
Oh, what number is that?
9.
Yeah, and that's the flowers.
The flowers. Stinky flowers?
Well, when you think about it, it's not flowers, but there are all kinds of gifts in those stockings, which is what the flowers are about. So I do feel here that
you're welcome.
Your joy and your sense of comfort and security here, are important to you. And so, why limit yourself with thinking you can't achieve greater things? Because truly there is more joy out there for you, and you can even achieve more stability, security, and comfort in your life if you can become more, let go of this sense of lack of, your inability to believe in yourself that you could go further. This is a good card. Things might be fine where they are. But I think what this is saying is, and what the hidden message is you could go further and achieve much more. And it would definitely go a long way to making yourself feel like you have everything you want and desire and you're comfortable.
So understanding, what pulls your buttons when it comes to feeling more confident would be a gift to yourself that would really, help you ground and center and address the idea that you can be successful in your own right.
So don't sell yourself short, Libra.
All right.
Good luck with that.
And I like Violet's impressions
too,
so I hope Libra will see those as well.
Hey, whatever resonates, Libra, run with it.
Alrighty then. PT is up, and PT's question is, how are the things going to be in love life in upcoming year? So asking about your love life for the upcoming year. And I'm going to go with the Ancestral Path Tarot.
Okay.
I'll give you
Put
these
this
back.
aside for the next reading.
And I think I used these recently, but I want to use them again today. How are things going to be in the love life in the upcoming year? Okay. So we start off with the Four of Cups, which appeared in a reading or two recently, but it's upright. Thanks, Alicia. Sorry we can't squeeze you in today.
Oh man, Alicia, we really filled up fast. It's Sunday.
Right, I have to run somewhere after this. I have to head over to a gathering. All right, so the next card is the Two of Staves, Two of Wands.
Did you send Alicia an email, by the way, about or message?
I don't remember if I
after
did.
the last donation about something I wanted to do?
I probably did, but I don't remember.
So,
for
Alicia,
sure.
I hope you take us up on the offer we sent to you, and if we didn't, I will send you an email soon.
I probably did. I just don't remember.
Okay.
Thank you, Alicia, for
All right.
handling the micromanager over here. You're welcome.
I was just asking.
I feel like you're micromanaging. It was that look on your face. Nobody could see it because you were turned towards me, so nobody else saw it. I saw it, though.
Moving on.
Yes, okay.
What is
so
the
then
final
the
card for
final
PT?
card is the Princess of Cups. So PT, you also get a kitten, PT.
And some gingerbread.
Aw.
I thought that might change things or not, so I wanted you to have those.
know.
So that's the Four of Cups, correct? So,
Yes.
the Four of Cups shows a little bit of, a lack of movement here in this regard, PT, if your love life, right?
Mhm.
But this may be because, but there are opportunities available. But are you ready and willing to move on them, I think is the question, So, because the Four of Cups is up right here, it's kind of saying keep an eye out for the opportunities and don't let them pass you by because you're either not paying attention, you maybe are insecure and unsure whether you should test the waters. I would say test the waters if you have the opportunity. That this sort of shows a hesitation.
Yes, I was going to get to the hesitation word too, because I feel like this is saying that maybe there's a part of you that doesn't really feel like you're ready in some way. Like maybe you sort of do, but something doesn't feel like you're ready. And the Two of Wands could kind of further that in a way too, because maybe it's saying that you thought something else was going to happen, some other plan might have happened, and so maybe you're waiting to see if that plan will happen or if these other things that seem to be hovering nearby will. So it still feels like you have to make an action, you have to make a choice of some sort.
Well, I'm going to go back to this card for a little bit here and just say off the love track a little bit, that it may be because other things in your life are kind of distracting you from the opportunities that may be available here. So try to focus, if this is what you want to happen, in the next few months, and try to focus on that. I feel here the Two of Wands is just saying to me that you are still looking. You are still waiting and hoping that something is going to happen and develop. So I think there may be opportunities out here that either you are overlooking or maybe you're looking past them. Maybe they are not inspiring you. Maybe the people that, are coming your way are not that inspiring to you. And so you're looking beyond that.
I kind of like that. That kind of clarifies
and
things
the
in a way.
Princess of Cups sort of says that too. It's almost as if you might get either invitations, or you might, whether you're getting the invitations or you're doing the inviting, you might get disappointed. There's unhappiness here with things that, you want to get started.
It doesn't feel like it resonates strong enough for you. You sort of just don't feel that connection.
I sort of feel like the next 2 months or a few months, it might be more important to circulate out there because, again, we have the garden here. And the garden is about being out in social activities, social gatherings, or just putting your place in scenarios or situation where you want to meet the right person. That could be anything from attending a lecture, somewhere, to going to an art gallery, to going to a festival of some sort, whatever the case may be, or being, at a friend's gathering. And this is the Friends card here too. It's almost as if this might be telling me that, at gatherings you might be able to meet people that you will start making casual acquaintances with that potentially, to me, could lead to something deeper later on. So I'm sort of thinking like this is a process here that's still working its way out for you.
I agree with all that, and I wonder too that if over the holiday season or over the next few months, being in the public, going to maybe an event or two, or getting together with certain friends, that maybe somebody will be introduced to you through a friend. I think that's a possibility. Or that maybe, if you have good friends, you could ask them, hey, do you have anybody that would be nice to meet? People meet people sometimes that way too, of course.
So I wish you luck with that.
Good luck,
I guess we were assuming here you are looking for love, right? So I wish you luck, and just hang in there, because I think, it's always good to slow it down a little bit and get to know people before things get hot and heavy. That's a given.
All right.
So I wish you luck with that. And we are on Jennifer.
And we're waiting for Jennifer's question. I know she just popped up a moment ago, but she hasn't delivered the question.
Hopefully she'll be back. We'll give a minute. Do you have any announcements?
Always. Come back on Thursday for more readings from 7 to 9 p.m. Also, during the week, watch my Goth Tarot show. Hey, find out what's bugging you and what you can maybe do about it. Goth Tarot.
That's right. And of course, next week we'll be doing we've said it already, our monthly modality message.
Yeah, and I was just going to also, there's Jennifer's question, mentioned the emotional exchanges on Fridays.
Will the finances become available for furniture for the apartment within 2 weeks once you apply? That does sound like a yes, no to me, so I think
All
I
right.
should do that. I'm using my Yuletide Tarot for that. All right. It's a definite yes.
Wow. I hope you like that, Jennifer.
You've got the Ace of Swords, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and you've got the Ace of Candles, Ace of Wands.
Three
so
aces
that
mean
is
yes.
like a go, but what do you have to add to that?
Is that the crossroads?
Yes, it
the
is.
North Pole. So the crossroads influenced by the tower.
Wow, so if you're trying to get a loan from, some financing,
yeah, or
because that's what this card could be about, an institution that could give you money, whether it's even the business you're buying it from that's allowing you to finance it, they're going to make a decision, and I mean, it's definite yes, so I'm going to assume that it's going to be in your favor. It looks like it's at the crossroads or will be at the crossroads. It's up to them, but I think it should go favorably.
And I only want to hear back from you if it's no. No, I want to hear either way.
I definitely want to hear it, and we'll be very sad.
We would be sad.
Because we're hoping and rooting for you on this, because that looks pretty good. I wish you luck with that.
I don't want you sleeping on the floor.
And there is that, too. Yeah. Good luck with that, Jennifer, really.
Internet fasting? Hot chocolate? Sounds good. Oh, intermittent.
Oh, for crying.
Sun Empress Aries.
Can you tell me how the next 6 months will be like for me? Yes, we can.
I'm going to use the Tarot of the Mermaids.
If that's too much, then 3 months. We can always do 6. We can always do 6. But it is a bit, it is a long time, Sun Empress, so, things may change. You might want to check in another month or two to see if anything has changed. So let's see what we get.
Well, we
whoopsie.
certainly are happy
Sorry.
if you're not sleeping on the floor.
Good luck,
need-
Jennifer.
we need a good
Seriously,
bed.
we want to know how it turns out. All right, hey, anybody who's watching the Lions game, can you give me an update? It must be over.
Okay, so our first card, Sun Aries, is Three of Wands reversed. But then it's followed by the Page of Cups upright. And then it's further followed by the reverse Two of Cups.
Well, this is, for 6 months. So
Yeah,
we'll
so
talk about
there
it.
could be a relationship that comes and goes, maybe.
Let's
That's
see
the Two of Cups reversed.
what we have here. It's gingerbread men again.
Fourth quarter.
Chicago's winning.
Oh.
Through another interception.
The child. Okay, focus.
Well, this is not good. That's a hurdle. I may be wrong again. My second wrong game, if so.
Well, the Three of Wands is reversed, so these are general. This isn't the color of the whole 6 months. It could be some things that are more important in the 6 months, or it could be about some amount of a trend. Three of Wands reversed.
Got it. And then I know that's the
Page of Cups.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
And then Two of Cups.
Yeah.
So I feel with the Three of Wands reverse that this is saying there may be some delays to your plans, or there may be some things that are actually, interfering with your plans. And this may be very frustrating. You're mostly going to have to work on just really keeping your calm, because I think some of this is really going to be kind of fretful for you. And, overall, I get the feeling like, calm isn't the easiest thing for you to do. But I think in some ways you are going to sort of feel that some things are out of your hands and that you might have to let fate go where it's going. Having said that, the Two of Wands or Cups reverse could be talking about a fallout between friends, or possibly, a relationship, or somebody that's very important, but maybe you're feeling disharmonious or distrusting of something.
Well, no surprise, Sun Empress. I know you've been having some issues in the romance department, and unfortunately it looks like it's come up here again. Because to me, this Page of Cups could indicate a new beginning, dates happening and stuff, but apparently it's not going to go anywhere. It's rather incompatible, It looks like there could be a breakup, or just deciding, hey, we are not meant to be together, But I want to also look at this, because this is a long-term reading. I want to look at this in other ways as well. Number one, I think that's something that you are plotting and planning, whether it's your move to Chicago or something else, your trip to Chicago. Some of your planning is going to have to be revised. I almost think here, and it may not be that, but something you are planning is definitely going to have to be revised in the next 6 months. It's not going to go off the way you thought it would. I think here too, with the Page of Cups, this could indicate that this time period is a time where your intuition is really going to guide your decision making for the better. I just feel here, sometimes we don't trust ourselves enough. And if a little voice inside of you is telling you to do something in these next 6 months, do it. Don't ignore your intuitive flashes. I think this is really important. And again here, this just shows some discord and disharmony with others, whether it's working with others or, as I've said, some relationship hits rock bottom. That's kind of what it looks like there, Maybe it's in some other area of your life, you have a drag-out fight with family or friends, like Mr. O had suggested.
The overall texture is that you may need to work on keeping your plans straight. If they change or shift a little bit, you just need to get your attention back on them. And you're best served by really taking it slower, like not necessarily trying to plan everything to happen within smaller time periods than really is likely. You just need to be more strategic, plan things slowly, especially because you're going to need to learn more, and that means being out there in that zone of where all this is happening, the public or otherwise. I mean, you have a number of concerns you've talked with us about, and so that means learning as much as you can about what is out there in your world.
Well, I do have to say, the child is here, which indicates to me that things might slow down for you a little bit in this time period. Remember how I said you have to revision your plans? It might be that there's some setbacks, delays. That's where the child comes in. Just take it slow and don't be hard on yourself. Sometimes things just muck up the works and you have to work through it. I feel here too that this is going to be a very social period for you. There's going to be a lot of socializing. So, don't let your personal life interfere with some of the goals that you've had. If that might be what's going on here too a little bit. Maybe this relationship drama too that I spoke about happening could be mucking up the works with your other plans, taking up your time and your energy. So, be careful how you use your time and take things slow, and also realize you are going to have a lot on your plate in your interpersonal life. You may want to dial it down a little bit so you can get some other things done and accomplished. Right. So, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. It's not totally horrible here, I will say. But relationship-wise, again, I can't say it's very good right now for the next few months. And I know that's not what you asked specifically, but it's popped up here, so I thought I'd say it.
Alrighty.
Good luck with that, son.
Good luck, son.
Okay, we are
Majestic
on
Love.
Majestic
Advice
Love,
for
yep.
Robert and I, trying to figure out if we should let this go.
All right. I got my deck. You get that one. Using my Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right, that's fine. We'd like to hear what you think.
Absolutely, son. Well, it's not like we plan it. You know, we mix up these cards and we swap decks between each other. Sometimes you get decks from him. Sometimes you get decks from me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not even really looking here. This is the way I always shuffle my cards. So, and also before this show, I will tell you this, son. Every single deck I had, I scattered them in a puppy pile and I kind of did this with them so that they would come up whatever way they come up, not watching them. So it's very random. I don't know what to tell you, Sometimes people go through cycles like this with the cards, and then they break out of it. Maybe others are reading differently for you, but that's the way they've been kind of coming up here.
Yeah, and to be fair, we always learn new things all the time about cards and maybe finding a different way to look at a reversed versus a non-reversed. We feel like, we've done this for a long time, and a lot of people we know that we think are really great readers, they won't do reversals. So it's just a matter of how we're feeling that intuition there. Like anything,
The Page of Cups was reversed, wasn't it?
No, it was
upright. Yeah, so like I said, that sounds like something's going to get off the ground, but then you had an immediate Two of Cups reversed. And so what that meant to me was like that it may not last. But, I always say this to people. You know the cards a little bit yourself here. So if that doesn't resonate with you, take your knowledge of the cards and determine what it is this means to you. I definitely am not the be-all and end-all on this.
Gotta keep shuffling those?
I am.
That's the universe, though. It doesn't always give you what you want. It may give you what you need, or it may show you what you should want.
It's that darn Rolling Stone song that I love. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. Don't mind us. I love that song. It's such an awesome song. All right. So,
Majestic
was about
Advice for
Robert and you. Well, you have the High Priestess upright here. You have the King of Cups upright here. But you also have the Three of Cups reversed.
The Snow Fox has visited, and so has the Stork.
Oi. Is Robert seeing somebody else? Are you suspecting that he is? I'm just curious here. I have some good cards here, but there's some, if this is about Robert, it's sometimes a mixed bag, isn't it, with this Robert person? I feel here, your intuition may already hold the answer. You keep feeling like, I know you've asked about Robert a few times now, and, whether you should let this go. I almost wonder here, though, if truly deep down, you need to check with yourself here on this. What do you truly feel about what's going on with Robert? surely you must be getting some signs that, maybe you need to give a second look at here. Robert, the King of Cups here indicates to me that, well, I don't know if it's about Robert or if it's about you, but it just seems like, Robert, you have a lot of love for him, I really feel here there's an attachment here, something that is keeping you there. And he may have some love for you as well. He cares about you on some level. I am not going to rule that out here at all. But we do have the Three of Cups reversed here, and I can't help but wonder if there is somebody interfering here. Or is there somebody else that he is looking for? There's some disharmony, there's some unhappiness here, and it seems kind of hard to bridge this gap. It's not impossible, but when I look at the cards down here, if we're looking and thinking about what Robert might be up to, there's a new beginning here with somebody that he might be highly attracted to, or maybe that he is drawn to. The Fox is an interesting card because the Fox can talk about work. The Fox can talk about sneaky, behind the back behavior. The Fox can talk about a sexy individual as well.
Oh, you've gone all the way through.
I did.
It's okay, because I have a decidedly different feeling about the way some of these cards line up. Like, I look at the High Priestess and the King of Cups, and I wonder if maybe there's something that's in his subconscious that he can't really bring it. It's like it's really repressed. Something's really repressed, and maybe he's not able to quite get in touch with it for some reason. He's in a sense of denial, maybe. The King of Cups says that there's maybe emotion that he's putting around everything to sort of be a buffer, in a sense, in a way that there may be always just some emotional situation. It's not necessarily a crisis, but it's something that buffers it. That could also be a little bit of the Three of Cups reversed too, that maybe there's just sort of this emotional keening going on in the background. I don't feel it's overly big, but I feel like something's being maybe hidden from him, or maybe he is hiding it from you. Maybe, that works both ways in a way. The High Priestess could be about the keeping of secrets.
I really feel this is about you.
Okay.
But that's okay. That's just me. As a caveat here, I would say this, because it does seem like there is some love and some care here, that maybe a new beginning with Robert is possible, but only if the both of you are willing to work on it. Because this is a card of work. So I can't rule that out here. But again, what is your gut telling you? Is Robert willing to work on this with you? I mean, this seems like both of you are going to have to work together and work out your differences. Because clearly there are differences here.
It could be, if the High Priestess is you, then maybe this is saying that, you sort of are holding yourself at a certain level, and when you're looking at Robert, you sort of feel they're not able to do that, especially because of that Three of Cups, that they just seem to be unsettled. So it really is a good question for yourself too. Will the unsettled things, eventually rectify? Probably. It really needs to be approached as a new situation to some degree. So it may be that a timeout of some sort, or an ability to say, can we somehow find a way to start fresh?
So Majestic, that's what we have for you.
You're welcome.
I wish you luck with that. I just wanted to comment one more thing on Sun, because it's interesting, and I want to remind everybody about this too. Whatever we tell you here is not written in stone. This is what the cards see. Now you have that knowledge, Sun Empress Aries. So what are you going to do about it? You could change your fate. This is not your fate. It's just telling you the way things are leaning. But now that you know that maybe you may have to revise your plans, or there may be something that's not working out in a relationship, you have knowledge that could help you change that. So just keep that in mind. I mean, it is what it is. The cards tell you what they do.
And I'm just going to quote Forrest Gump and say, life is a box of chocolates, and you never know what you're going to get. This is very true with this one. She always grabbed the ones with the nuts or things she doesn't like. And then she gives them to me.
Yeah, I do. I take a little bite and say, here, this is yours. It's mostly the ones with the fruit stuff in it.
I have certainly known some people who have had many, many, many years of bad luck. So don't feel so bad. You know, that things seem to be frustrating.
Not even that she's having bad luck, but the cards just keep showing challenges. So, hey, prove them wrong. Be my guest, by all means, and you can. That's the beauty of it. You can.
We don't get to tell the universe we only need this amount of delays or frustrations in our life.
Angel Rivera wants an oracle, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Angel Rivera, I'm going to use the Tree Keepers for you. Let's see what we get. And here, you can use Lenormand again, then. All right.
I feel for you, son.
Believe me, it's not like I even haven't experienced what you're getting in the cards here. I certainly have.
Well, when I think of some of the other relationships that we've had and the burn factor that may have resulted.
Angel Rivera is up now, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Because I know Victoria is after. Okay. Well, we're moving along, but we're going to go into a little overtime. Mr. O, we can finish the readings we have. We can.
I know we can.
He timed this out right, so.
Quick lines update.
Oh, but they got, they're within striking range, though.
Oh, they just scored.
What? Oh, they just scored to make it close.
Yay. Boo, Anthony. Yay. Get him, Violet.
Lions just scored, but that's what probably got them the 21 points. So they're still behind. They have to get that ball back quick and not let Chicago run down the clock. A lot can happen in football in a little time, I have found out over the years. Well, you know what? This was just as I expected it could be. I knew that maybe I could lose, but that the Lions were going to struggle with this one. They still have 3. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right.
So who are we on?
We are on Angel Rivera, I believe.
That's right.
Am I right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yes, I forgot. Sorry.
That's why I gave you the Lenormand back. Hey, Angel Rivera, you have the Keeper of Focus, number 31.
Awesome. Nice cards.
They're so beautiful, these cards. This is a U.S. Games deck, by the way. Keeper of Focus. Your focus is a power source, amplifying and expanding what it perceives. Focusing on your limitations and what you don't like is akin to wearing a mask while trying to make your way through a dark forest. It limits your perspective, choosing to look at what you treasure, what you love, and what you hope for, holding to that vision despite what reality tells you is possible, is akin to taking off that mask. The horizon's open. Now is the time to remove the mask and use this very simple power to direct the energy and flow of your experience. Use the power of your focus to argue for your possibilities rather than your limitations. And you'll discover the golden keys that unlock your dreams, ushering them into reality. What you think about grows. And isn't that the truth? And so it's interesting that you got the anchor in the home here, but I think that this is true. This is a truth is, what we think about grows. If we think about lack is going to grow. If we think about progress is going to be achieved. If we think about, success, we're on our road to success. So what you focus on, Angel Rivera, right now matters, And I think what this is saying is you need to focus on the things that stabilize you that ground you and that make you feel comfortable and secure. So maybe this is talking about focusing on your financial well-being at this time. This might be saying focusing on the goals and things that truly that feel safe and secure and comfortable, that you feel you can achieve. But whatever you focus on success. Don't feel limited in any way that you can't do this, because you can.
The focus really is about, finding what, projects comfort to you, what feels like it is the most important thing, the thing you want to hold on to, and the thing you want to be able to keep evaluating and re-evaluating as you go on. I like the way those just kind of turned onto each other in a way.
Yeah, I just think this is, whatever the case may be, you need to really focus your intent truly on and if you want to manifest something, you need to not have any doubts, any sense of lack there. Just know you're going to make it happen. And I think that it will succeed. And also this, like I said, may have something to do with your safety, your security, your comfort zone in some way, which could be about finances, resources, or things in your job and your career. So whatever the case may be, I wish you luck with that. Boy, that's just they're just gorgeous cards. Did I show you the backs of the cards? They're really, really pretty too. There we go. I just love this deck already. It's really going to be... The Tree Keeper's Oracle is a keeper. Highly recommend it. Okay. Lions got the ball back, only with one timeout left. Boy, oh boy. Gosh, you Lions, why do you do this to us?
All right. So it's Victoria then.
Victoria!
Very thankful for all the freelance jobs I've been doing. Lots of good experience, but are there any paylance jobs? Cute, that's cute what you did there.
Let's see what we get there. Victoria.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the moon, baby. I know you are, Victoria.
These back in here, right? There we go. Came with a little pouch for the cards as well. I'm not using yet.
Okay. Should
Are
I
you
just do that
going
as
to
a
do
yes
three
or
cards?
no?
I was almost thinking it could be a yes/no. Let's get down to brass tacks on this first. That might be all we need. Oop. Look at that. Well, it's leaning towards yes, but...
No, it's positively yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. But I guess because of my cards.
You have 3 aces, which means that it suggests it's absolutely yes.
It's absolutely yes, but let's not set the bar too high. And here's why.
There's a little brat in the way. And some melting snow person.
Well, that's you.
Me?
You're melting.
I'm
No,
melting.
Victoria. It looks like yes, there will be some pay opportunities. However,
Banshee's poker face just came through. That's so funny.
Cue up Lady Gaga.
Damn those kids.
But at any rate, I think here the whole message is this. There will be some jobs that come through, but the pay may be a little bit smaller than you might have hoped for. That's what I'm worried about. It looks as though, the pay it could be one of two things. It may be that this may be slow in coming in the month ahead because the child slows things down a little bit, or this means that, it's going to be a job where you're getting a lower salary than you had hoped for. But it will be money. That's the good news. It will be money.
Let us know.
Keep us posted. And hey, I definitely would like to be proven wrong on the lack of money thing. And I just thought about it, Victoria. Sun Empress complains about her cards a lot, and it's true, but you haven't been treated very kindly by our cards a lot of times either.
That's why you're never going to know our address. We just want to play it safe.
But it is what it is sometimes. Like I said, and I think you've been working through this cycle all along with us here, and I'm at least hopeful that something is definitely going to come through. It just may not be all that you had hoped it would be. So good luck with that.
Good luck, Victoria.
Hey, we all got a deal. We all deal with the cards that we've been dealt, eh?
Come back. There's a part of your face we haven't slapped yet. Come back.
Yeah, I really, really, really love giving out good news. I don't relish giving out the bad news here, But I feel I have to give out bad news when I see it. That's the bottom line. So, Kara, you are up. Are you ready for your dish? I got the Ghost and Spirit Tarot for you.
We're dishing it here. Did Kara already have a question? I know Violet's been really good at getting questions out of people.
I'm not poking at Sun Empress Aries either. I think her points are valid. I feel for, people that are in a run of bad cards like this.
Wow. Maybe you should poo in a cup of Starbucks and tell her it's for you.
On the 10-yard line? The 10 freaking yard line? Oh my gosh, they have to score.
Yes, that's right.
Man, Anthony, I would just be beyond myself right now watching that game. I am just hearing this.
I think Victoria just gave us our new show. Tarot slaps. Tarot bowl slaps.
What do you got for us, Kara? Did I miss the question?
Kara's question, it's about the piece of something that won't pay her. What do I need to know about this friend that said she'll pay me the next month, or is she full of crap? Meanwhile, she calls me every day to tell me about the distaste in the people at Starbucks. She's a Sagittarius. I love my Sagittarian friends, but boy, they're a little bit on that kind of ferocious side. They say it. They're far blunter than Scorpio. Scorpio tends to keep a lot of it to himself.
Well, let's
just
see.
saying.
Okay, I did see your question. That's funny, Kara. It's interesting. We have the 7 of Pentacles reversed to start you off. Oh, don't tell me it's going to be all reversed cards for you. The Knight of Swords is reversed. Ugh. And it's another 7. The 7 of Cups reversed. What do you got to add, Mr. O?
You hold on a minute.
I hold on a minute? Well, okay.
Now you don't have to. I just lost
a minute is all the lions have left.
Well, they're going to hold
less
on forever.
now.
Maybe Sunny is watching Tarot Cage Match. Ooh, I like that one too, Victoria. All right, I got him. So, the partridge...
My God, I am so not surprised.
What? The
Well,
partridge?
The snake.
Oh, the snake. That's the humbug?
Yes.
Yow.
Yow, Kara. This person's a piece of work, all right.
Get away from them, but also use that machete you've been waiting to use.
I don't know if you're going to get paid. You know, it looks like here with the Seven of Pentacles reversed,
They're deceptive.
yeah, well, that's not Seven of Pentacles.
Touchdown Lions! Whoa!
Oh my gosh! The old Lions with Matt Stafford would never have been able to do that, I say. Never! I am so thrilled. This is a great season for them. Man!
29 seconds left. So it didn't happen yet? I'm not sure if I understand.
Well, no, it did happen.
Oh,
but
I see.
The thing is, they got the extra point. Did they tie or did they win? Did they tie or are they ahead? Because that would mean the other team has to like turn it over really fast.
We're sorry for whoever we're doing the reading for. Oh, it's you, Kara. We just
Oh,
totally
Stafford
forgot.
is amazing. No. Goff is amazing. Goff is amazing. Matt Stafford may have found his way with another team, but when he was with the Lions, I really did not feel he was
What's
amazing.
2-point conversion?
That would give them the win, possibly. It's good!
Ah! Yeah!
I nailed this one. I nailed this prediction. Yes.
Watch
Well,
it, though. You're
of
making
course,
the camera
unless
go
they run
wonky.
it back in the few seconds that remain. Holy moly. Whoa, that was exciting. Thanks, Anthony.
You made our day.
All right, I'm sorry. We got to get moving because of things here. So let's take a look at this reading for Kara, and I don't want to short shrift you, Kara, because this is a real interesting reading to me. I think you can almost give up on them paying. I think that's what the Seven of Pentacles is saying to me, or at least paying next month. It doesn't seem good. I hope you can prove us wrong on that one. And the Knight of Swords reversed here is somebody is just being abrasive and not doing what they should, making bad decisions. You know, poor decision making on their part. And then the Seven of Cups reversed indicates to me that, you know what, you have an option here to let it go. You know, to just not expect it anymore, to give up on this. Because I think Mr. O is right. They are being very deceptive in their communications with you.
Well, I was getting that from the Seven of...
Yeah, I know you were. I wasn't quite.
oh,
but
wait.
It's
I
Seven
thought
of
that was the Seven of
Pentacles.
Swords. Whoops.
No, I said that.
Misinterpreting the wrong card. Sorry.
It's okay. So, but anyway, it doesn't change much, does it?
No, it really doesn't in a way.
So why don't you go ahead?
Well, to me, that's Knight of Swords. I'm just going to say that probably they think that maybe they can still set you up for even more. You know, the Knight of Swords is sort of a rascal, so I'm wondering, you know, if that's what's going on with that. The Seven of Pentacles, they got a plan. I think that they're probably going to try to do more, or they're just going to try to get away from you in some form, and that they're just trying to tease you with the idea that they might pay, but that they're going to move along. Because what's that other one? The Seven of Cups? They're making a decision. If it's not you, it's them. You know, maybe they're making a decision to move themselves somewhere else where it's better. So I have a feeling like, depending on if you've known them a really long time, maybe they will always be around. If they're not really somebody that has a lot of history with you, they may be moving on unless they can figure out a way to do more. That's what I think.
Yeah, it just doesn't look good. And did you cover the snake in the grass?
You mean the humbug?
The snake in the, yeah.
Is that grass?
Well, I called
No.
it snake in the
I
grass.
see. Well, I just feel it sort of corroborates what else is going on, that your communications will be deceitful or evasive.
So good luck with that, Kara.
Good luck. And we gotta keep
Dumb
moving.
people that won't do, that won't fulfill their obligations. This world we live in.
Poop on them.
All right, we are on Dextrose finally.
Oh, wow, they scored again. Right? 31-26.
Safety Lions scored. That's awesome. Really? That's amazing. So they won by a little bit more than I said they would, but not by much. 5 points, which I said it would be really close, maybe 3 points. So, holy moly. Wow, and you know what? I get Matt Stafford has some talent. I just never felt that he led our team well. That's just my opinion. So many people disagreed with me at the time, but every time I'd watch a Lions game, I'd come back disappointed. It was often because he was either intercepted or there were a lot of incomplete passes. Plays just didn't work out. And I know he's not totally to blame for that, but Goff just seems so much more precision to me. I just cannot believe the difference. And I feel there's a big difference this year, and this is going to be their year.
Do you want to do this as a yes or no? Will Dextrose reconcile with their cousin?
Okay. Let's do a yes no.
Will they have a positive reconnection?
I hope so. I hope the cards are kind, Dextrose.
All right.
Well, I'm going to have to watch the recap on my news tonight. Holy moly. That's awesome. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to probably cancel Sunday shows so I can watch the Lions games during the day, or maybe we'll have to move it around. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay. It's leaning towards yes, Dextrose. You have 2 aces. There is a caveat, though, because you also have, you also have the star reversed. So this may indicate that one or the other of you is not as hopeful or doesn't feel the opportunity is coming at the right time or something like that. Doesn't feel that this destiny is happening necessarily or something.
Well, before I reveal these, let's take a look at this again. So there are 2 aces. It is leaning towards yes, Dextrose, which I think is really positive. The star is reversed here that is saying it might be telling you don't lose hope on this. Try to hang in there and be hopeful. And maybe if there's anything you can't do to try to work things out, do so. Because
the polar bear and the fireplace, which is the home, right?
the sun.
The sun. It is the sun. Okay. Yes, of course.
You got the sun. So I think here that this is saying, stand tall. What this is saying is there is success for you maybe if you kind of make the first move, I almost think. It's almost acting like you need to step up a little bit here too. Hey, I don't know who is at fault here. In an argument, there's more than one person to blame, let's face it. And so whoever is to blame, though, I think maybe, if you are the one to maybe step up first and try to not make amends, but try to see if you can't, you can just agree to put this behind you, the 2 of you, that your family connection and your love for one another is more important than anything else. I think you could achieve success here, a successful, getting back together. How do you feel?
I agree.
Okay.
I think those cards are really positive there.
And I'm glad I got
Good
that
luck,
because
Dextrose.
it's a little bit wobbly. It's going to depend, on a few things here. But I think you have a good chance for yes here. Don't lose hope.
All right.
And instead of worrying about it, maybe make the first move to trying to
I think that's what it's saying.
make it happen. Good luck with that. All right. So we are on. Kritika may not be here. So Kritika, put your question in now or we got to move on. Okay.
And I will briefly mention that we are back on Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Also, don't forget, we do not have a happy hour this week because we're out of town. But you can watch my show, Goth Tarot, Wednesday at 8 o'clock, or you can watch the Emotional Exchanges at 7 o'clock on Friday. Thank you,
Read
Violet.
my mind, Violet. I was just going to tell you
Thank
to
you,
do
Violet.
it after that announcement.
Okay, so put up Christine then.
Christine had a question, right? I think she left us.
I thought Christine left us a question.
Yeah. A lot happened with the Lions. That's for sure.
You're welcome.
But yes, we moved through some readings here. You're very welcome, Angel. It's a really nice deck. I like this deck. I got the Tree Keeper's Oracle.
Okay, I thought I saw a question from Christine. I'll look real quickly, and we'll just see if we can find it or not. Or if Christine is here, they can go ahead. I thought Christine had left a question.
Yeah, I thought so too. I swear I thought I saw some, but maybe she was just commenting on something.
Well, that will certainly make things quicker if they didn't.
Yeah. We're doing fine, though. We'll be done.
Says you.
That says me.
I'm not in my comfort zone. And I'm not seeing a question from Christine. So I have a feeling Christine did leave us without a question.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do the countdown. No,
Yeah.
I don't think you missed it. I don't think it's there.
Yeah, I think.
Christine will understand. We'll apologize, of course, if we were wrong.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Toby
maybe.
can have her question. And it's Anthony. Have a potential opportunity at another university. Wow.
Ooh.
Would be more money. Should you apply for the job? Well, that could be another yes or no.
That's another. Well, I wonder if we should look at factors on this
Okay.
one. If we need a yes, no, we have the time to do
Oh,
it.
Christine is here now.
Oh,
We were going to throw you under the bus.
Anthony, can you hang on for a minute? We'll get to. Well, wait. Let's do Anthony's. Christine, put your question out there. We're going to do Anthony's reading.
Yeah, put your
Okay.
question. You'll be right next.
You'll be
after
right
Anthony.
next. I'm sorry, but we'll do you.
So we're going to do Anthony right now, who's asking about an opportunity that may be better.
I was already focusing on that when I was shuffling.
Sure,
so.
that's fine. I was too, probably, in a way. Oh.
Oh. Well, I'm starting with the Five of Pentacles, which is weird because you said it's more money. Huh. We may definitely want to do a yes-no on this. The Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Pentacles, Wands reversed.
Well, look what
Two
I got.
fives.
I got mistletoe, which is the heart, right?
Yeah.
And the ring, right?
This
the
is
wreath.
really a bizarre reading, Anthony.
Yeah, it's
You
bizarre.
already said it would mean more money, yet I'm seeing poverty here. I'm seeing an opportunity that doesn't bring more money and some difficulties. So I don't know if this is relating to your present job, because this looks so good that maybe you should make the commitment to something that you're passionate. If you're really passionate about this job, maybe you should make the commitment and apply for it. Go for it. But something is not right here. It could be, another thing I want to say is, what about the culture at this institution?
I was thinking this, like, are you going to fit in well there?
Are you going to fit in well there? That's exactly it. Or will there be conflicts that will make
Overly
you feel like,
competitive people.
I want to walk away from this? So that is something to consider here beyond money. So this might not even be about money. This could be about a new career opportunity that doesn't pan out as you has hoped. But this could be about the situation you're in now. If you feel you're struggling there or having difficulties with people there, and that, you
That's a
aren't
good point,
fitting
Anthony.
in there, that could be a factor as to why you should go for it. Let's do a quick yes-no, and then we'll get to Christine.
Christine's looks like it could be a yes or no too, which would be helpful. We're thinking about special shows all the time, Victoria.
Yeah, maybe Anthony. Like I said, don't rule out work culture and also just the climate and the culture on that campus as well.
Yeah, those are things to check out, obviously.
Sometimes the Five of Pentacles is about that, fitting in, you know?
Well, the Five of Pentacles.
That's
right.
what I meant, the Five of Pentacles.
The Five of Wands is too, in a way.
In a way.
The idea of a overly competitive, situation with people.
Wow, and talk about all reversals. Sun, Empress, complete. Wow, look at this. That was like not expected by me.
We won! Yay!
So happy.
Okay, so hold for the definitive yes or no, Anthony. Count them.
That is so awesome. What?
Count them.
I'm counting. Is this crazy?
Now, was the question, should I apply?
Yeah, let me look at that.
So, yeah, you should.
I think you should apply.
Of course.
I think you should go through the motions of this. Do it. It's leaning towards yes, but it's not a definite yes. And it does show the Chariot reversed here. I mean, it's possible that you might not get the job. It's possible. It's possible here that you might feel after you applied for the job that it may not be a move you want to make. That's the Chariot reversed here.
It doesn't put you where you think you should be going.
But you know what? Because the cards were just so weird about this, I would just say do it. What harm is there in applying, going through the motions, and checking everything out thoroughly before you make a final decision? There is no harm in that. So I would say to do it under the circumstances, take a shot, and then see how you feel. And also maybe come back to us again for a recheck after you get called for an interview, should you get called for an interview, okay? Definitely do that. All right.
We'll only want 10%.
Yeah, we expect a payout on this one. I'm just kidding,
All right, so
Anthony.
let's move on to Christine. And Christine
Good luck with that.
has asked, will they get a job offer this year?
Okay.
So
Do your
that could be a
cards.
yes or no, right?
Because that's only a month or a little over a month away now.
And that's a yes or no.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to go back to the Adrian Tarot.
Yeah, true. Taxes. California's a high cost place for housing, everything. Yeah, I know. And then they got earthquakes, which I'm not very enamored of. So, I don't know. There's things that are interesting about the life over there, but there are things that turn me off.
Okay, Christine.
Hey, you're very welcome, Christine. Seven?
8.
Oh, 8. Okay.
Reverse.
That's interesting,
Okay,
yeah. That's
It's
a
leaning
good
towards
sign.
yes.
That's a good sign.
It's leaning towards yes, Christine. You have 2 aces.
But it's not going to be easy. But that's a good sign too.
The
But
reversed-
don't say anything yet.
The reversed 8 of Pentacles.
Yes.
Okay, so then we have a mountain.
And
First there is a mountain. Then there is no mountain. Then there is.
then there's mice.
Mice!
So
Mice
that's
in a
why I
mountain.
say it's not going to be easy, and it's interesting. It's like with Anthony's reading, you get a good sign and then you get something that says, well, wait a minute. And so, or vice versa. You get a bad sign and then you get something that says, well, wait a minute. In your case, the Eight of Swords, as you know, reversed, indicates that, I think there's going to be some movement here and some feeling that, you something that will bring you more confidence, something that will, pick up your self-esteem, and something that will make you feel liberated now, So yes, I do feel it's possible there could be an offer, a job that comes your way that will alleviate some of the doubts, self-doubts, and anxieties that you have been experiencing. However, I'm going to go through it all. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be some stress before you get there and obstacles in your path. So I just keep telling, when I see something like this, I just keep saying, throw everything you've got at this, Feel like this now. Don't let anything hold you back from throwing everything you got at trying to find the job you need. Because it's going to be a little bit of a struggle and some mountains to climb here to get there. But it is possible.
I agree with all Banshee said. There's not a lot more that I could add other than the fact that a lot of times I've come to feel now that the Eight of Swords represents perceptions. The perception of being trapped or not having a move, or the perception of being free to have a move. Now, obviously, the latter is the better one, that you need to, of course, visualize and see yourself as being able to rise to these challenges, or that you don't have roadblocks or things in your way. And of course, that especially comes true when we're talking about those mice in those mountains, that you need to just have the most positive outlook to feel that whatever offers coming towards you is a great opportunity and is not limiting to you. It really is freeing you.
And Anthony, you did not disrupt things.
No.
You're welcome anytime to talk lions with me here.
I couldn't stop her.
That's right. Because if you don't do it, I might. Well, I don't see a type here, really. I do not.
It's hard to say.
I just think that, you should just keep applying for the thing. Obviously, if you're just looking for a job because you need the money, then do it. Go for what you need right now. But if you're looking in a specific field or area, keep looking for opportunities there. Try to network with groups and things that might help you, find a job. Just say, hey, I'm looking, like, for example, in library world, there was a listserv for Michigan librarians that people would use sometimes to say, hey, I'm a new librarian out of school and I'm looking for work. Please, if you have any opportunities, let me in on them. So, if you have a network that you can use too to keep finding a job, use it. Use everything at your disposal to make this happen.
Good luck.
It's possible, but you have to move on it now. You have to have confidence that you can find something.
I'm sensing something where you can be creative. I don't know if that's an opportunity that can come to you, but I'm just wondering if something about, the things that spur you to be creative, whether it's just solutions or whether it's actual creativity.
And I don't know, with that sword there, with the sword card there and its positive aspect, with the two aces, I would say maybe something intellectual, something maybe more, if not academic, it could be financial or legal. But I think, or government, maybe through government connections, you could get a job. Just throwing that out there as possibilities.
Do you have a bachelor's? Because it's just a master's, 2-year program. And a lot of bachelors are a good background for library science, Victoria.
Yeah, some places are fudging on that now.
True.
Some places will take a degree, but usually it's got to be at least a bachelor's. But, they've kind of tried to dumb down the profession a little bit. I don't like that.
Things are changing, you're right.
But you know what? You can find some decent jobs in libraries as a non-librarian. My son is making more now as a non-librarian than I made when I started out as a librarian, and even as what I started out with at my academic library job. So, you never know.
All right, so
Right.
we got to get moving.
All
It's
It's Violet Lotus.
You're welcome, Christine. Good luck.
And she's got her question. What do I need to know about my emotions and whatever is in the process of rising up from my subconscious? I feel it's going to be a slow process and not at all once epiphanies kind of thing. Well, now you did it. Now I'm probably going to get all the cards that say poof. It's just going to happen. But you'd probably like that. Guess what, Violet? I am on the Owl Tarot.
She wants the visions one.
Oh!
Visions and voice.
I will use it. I will use it. I just want to make sure I got all the cards out. I did.
Just a final thank you to our moderator sticking with us through our heavy load here.
Crazy load.
The heavy, crazy load. I like that, Victoria. I have a theory around the same lines as that. And of course, well, never mind. I shouldn't say that.
Alrighty then. Well, the first card is the Ten of Wands reversed.
Oh my.
That's a reversal we can like. The second card is the Moon.
And it's upright. These are so pretty.
And the third card is the Knight of Coins reversed. What do you got there, Mr. O?
The ring and the mice.
Doggone it!
The mice just keep coming back. So small problems are going to work on your commitment, and that's
or
important.
small problems are what you need to commit on. Maybe these
Okay.
are more minor than you think that are holding you up now.
Thanks for saying that. I don't know how I could have said it myself, other
Say
than
it
to be
yourself.
allowed to say it myself.
No, you are going in a little different direction. Go
So
ahead
you
with it.
corrected me then?
No, I think you
see.
should still go with it.
I've lost my brain trust. Let's start with the tarot.
Why don't you start?
Okay, fine. The Ten of Wands. Well, let me look at the question again.
Well, I will say one thing, and it's not about the cards, but isn't it funny? You asked about emotions, and really, other than the Moon here, I don't see a lot of emotions attached.
Well, there is that, right.
But let's
But
go.
I guess it's really about what it is you need to disburden from yourself, to relieve from your life, to, make life easier. And maybe that stuff is really a big part of the overall project because you don't necessarily know that, or you're not able to see it, or you don't want to see it. You might be in denial even.
Well, I think the Ten of Wands here is indicating to me, just looking back at the questions a little bit in the process rising up, I feel it's going to be a slow process. I feel here that it is a slow process alleviating these burdens, but it's doable and you are on the road there. You are already making progress. That's what this is saying. Some of those burdens are starting to ease for you, and I do think you have started to feel that in some ways, It's not where it needs to be, but you are on the right path now.
Maybe this means that you have to understand too, and I'm just going from the symbolic idea of the moon, that it's a cycle and that it may take more than one moon cycle to move that way.
Go ahead.
That, you have to have a pace for it too, that the moon, changes and it changes our moods. And so be prepared to feel a range of changes still going on because of the process of removing those things you don't need anymore.
That darn camera got blurry, didn't it?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Mine isn't.
Or it's my eyes.
I don't know.
Or it's my screen. Yours looks better.
Yeah, it
Does
does.
mine look bad?
Well,
All right. Whatever the case may be here, I'm kind of thinking, that the moon might indicate to me there's still things you need to uncover. You don't know yet, that need to be resolved. I think before, the burdens totally lift where things, so I think this is saying you're going to have to do some more deep dives to obtain the knowledge, the information you need to set things right. But you are on the path, and I can't see the last card because he's there.
oh, it's the Knight of Coins.
Then it reversed, right?
Reversed.
So, and, it might be the sticking point right now for you. What you don't know is what is holding you back right now. See? And I hate to do that to you because you're here for that answer. But I do think what you don't know is holding you back right now. And to me, they may be more minor things than you are aware of. But still, they're just enough. What it might be saying to me, too, is that maybe, these minor things can be overcome with a commitment to just doing this deep dive and getting finally to the bottom of it.
Agree. Sorry, I was responding to Anthony.
Okay.
The Knight of Coins is that one that just moves kind of too slow. And maybe that's part of what this is about too, is understanding that the pace is never going to be exactly boom, boom, boom the way you might like. That maybe the process of this discovery is slower because it's meant to teach you the value of what you are casting off, maybe what's taking its place. But all of that, and the idea that, you, in my opinion, I thought maybe this is saying the interactions of the mice will affect your commitment. Don't let small things bother how you commit yourself to this.
That's a good point, too. Yeah. I like that. Yes, Anthony, Sonny came to say goodbye to everybody. That's our show.
Indeed.
Aww, he's so sweet here. He's so adorable.
Aw.
Yeah.
So that's what we have then.
That's what we have. And hey, wow, exciting show, exciting Lions game. A great prediction by me because I think I really nailed this one.
You're welcome.
Somehow.
It was a wonderful show. We appreciated it. We were on fire. We had so many good questions, and we were just pretty good, weren't we?
We really had a mix of readings today. There were some that were rather negative. There were a number of positive ones we had that were just really great. And, some that were very much a mixed bag. Just a typical day of reading with us, Life is like that. And so are the tarot cards. So thanks everyone for a great day of readings. Come Thanksgiving night, we will be here eating our pumpkin pie.
Thanks for that, Anthony. Appreciate knowing.
Eating our pumpkin pie.
And thanks for the happy Thanksgiving wishes, everyone.
And happy Thanksgiving for those who we will not see on Thursday. We appreciate and value you all. Take care, everybody. Have a great week ahead, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.